What's up, guys? We're at SEMA 2022. Yes, that is the hoonicorn right behind us, and we're going to show it to you in this video. This is the best of SEMA.
This is video 2 out of 3, and the hoonicorn's probably not even the coolest thing you're going to see in this video.
Let's get into it. All right, best in show, coolest thing I've ever seen. Probably, no, not probably. This is my favorite car of all time. Better than any hypercar, supercar, Mustang, doesn't matter. Guys, this is the sickest build here. Check out the fans, and it's been like this for 20 minutes. We've been trying to take a photo for the thumbnail, and there's just people on people on people. This is probably the most photographed thing here, guys. Look at those big skinny boys. On this versus that on the Hoonigan channel, this thing beats everybody. It would take dang near a top fuel dragster to be able to beat the Hoonicorn. This is Ken Block's, I would say, most famous car ever. I know he's moved on now and he's working with VW, but guys, an Audi, I guess. But this thing, this is nasty. All-wheel drive. There's not much Mustang to it. It looks like an old Mustang, but that's about it. If you don't know much about this car, go do yourself a favor. Watch this versus that on the Hoonigan channel and watch the Hoonicorn. Hoonicorn versus the world. What do you think, Sam?
Man, it's as cool in person as you'd think.
Say no more. Look at this craftsmanship. I mean, who cares? It's fast. It's nasty looking, it's rough, it's raw, but dadgummit, it gets the job done. This is another crazy Ken Block build, guys. That's one of the bigger splitters here. I mean, it's way out. This is the Hoona Pegasus, if I'm saying that correctly. It's obviously a Porsche. You got your rear engine mount. Wow, this wing is unreal. If you've not seen videos with this car, it's insane. This is with his new collaboration with Audi, I guess VW, whatever the heck he wants to do. They make some of the baddest cars. They absolutely make some of the baddest cars here, but as far as putting out pure car entertainment for just doing the most insane builds and the most insane driving, Ken Block's where it's at. Hoonigan's where it's at. We're huge fans. This thing's cool to see in person.
That doesn't sound right. Correct. It does sound good. It sounds right. Sounds exactly how it's supposed to sound. Jonas's V8 Mini's flying. I said, do you want to see this V8 Mini?
backed up just a little bit for this next one because I want you to get a sense of the scope of this booth. It's not humongous, but it's got a couple $1 million worth of cars in it with some nice custom wheels from Wheel Image. But I want to show you kind of the vibe around this booth, and then I'm going to walk you through these special cars. People don't hang out like this at all of these booths. This is some special merch right here. So we've got a ridiculous body kit, McLaren, I believe it's a 720S, but it's got this bolt-on the sides that I think is better than a built-in wide body kit. They've obviously got their custom wheels on there, and everything matches up and is super custom. Like the rear of this thing, you look down the side, this bolt-on piece. What's amazing is you think, oh, it attaches to the wing. There's a gap. Actually a gap. So the wing is independent of these bolt-on pieces. This thing is as yellow as it gets on the inside. If you like black and yellow or carbon and yellow, this thing's pretty nasty. And then they've got these bolt-on carbon pieces that go on the front wheels and not on the back. There is a feature I do like on these wheels, and I'll show you on my favorite set of wheels I've seen here yet. It's this little lip up, two-piece wheel. They've got knurls. I'll show you. I think that's very creative. Well, let's move on over to this Ferrari F8 Tributo. Dadgum, it has gold tailpipes. I just saw that. Gold tips. I mean, this has what looks to be a built-in wide body kit. It may be that that's what an F8 Tributo is, but this is pretty nasty. It's one of the coolest looking Ferraris I've ever seen. I'm not necessarily a Ferrari guy. I love Lambos, but I can't hate on this. That's special. Now, the most special car, you know, we've seen some ridiculous cars here, and you've seen them in this video. But what I'm walking over to is an SF90 Stradale, and we are going to ride supercars or drive supercars on this trip, and we were scheduled to drive this. It wasn't cheap, but they've actually canceled that, and they said it had problems being reliable, but I think they found out the car was ridiculously ripping up in value so fast that they had to get it off of the track and stop putting miles on it, because this is $1 million car now, and the people that bought it didn't pay that, but it jumped in value so much. And these wheels are awesome. This is that knurl two-piece bead I was telling you about again. On carbon. I mean, this is just, it's one of the sickest things you're ever going to see, guys. Carbon on the engine bay. I'll back up with you. It looks like an F1 car in the back. Alright, next up. This is a completely carbon fiber body Lamborghini Aventador, and it's probably got some special pieces on it to change the shape just a little bit. Guys, all carbon Aventador, are you kidding me? Look at this thing. The details on the paintwork, the side skirt kits, look how wide this thing is. This car is absolutely insane. You got the scoop up top. Look how deep this carbon is. You got vents here to take in some air at the base of the wing. This is just a sick package all the way around.
Check out this Rolls-Royce Cullinan with a kit on it. I mean, we got the crystal hood ornament, full carbon hood with vents. And this thing has some sick orange interior, man. I'm liking the orange interior on this thing. I mean, almost every panel has something added to it on this car. I believe this thing is slammed as well. That's probably the most radical Cullinan I've seen here at the show so far. Found another DDE car. We got the SVJ. We're at the AL13 booth.
So you guys have performance?
This has the Gentani straight pipes on it. One of the loudest cars, one of the loudest revving V12s in the world. I mean, this thing sounds amazing. I like this livery that they've done this time. Pretty sweet.
Got a Lamborghini Urus with some of the more interesting wheels. I like everything black about them. I'm not crazy about that iridescent pink circle pop. Guys, check this out. We showed you a lot of full carbon fiber cars. This is an all carbon fiber body, and it's blue fiber, guys. Mixed in with some regular black carbon. Look at this interior. Gosh.
You can tell that this one has been driven. Like they actually use this one.
This is a user. They've got this, this is the AL13 boot. They do the wheels for DDE. They've got this bolt-on thing that you can put on the front too. Not my favorite, but I'm noticing a lot of these super and hyper cars have that on there. I'm not gonna hate on all blue carbon fiber. Like, I would drive this in a second. Now, this is underrated. Porsches, guys, like people sleep on them. When we go to the track and we drive, I told Sam, like, we've both driven this. This will get you around the track faster than a lot of your McLarens and Lambos. Porsche is definitely underrated as far as the supercar goes. This TRX is in the Mopar booth. It's the gold shot concept, but what I like about this one is this satin highlighter. Not necessarily color change, but it's just a pretty awesome color. And it looks great on these curves of this vehicle. And then they've obviously faded it back into black here and then reversed it out. I like the color. Y'all know I'm a sucker for a Mustang, and this one got my attention because we got the glass window and the VMP Odin blower in a gold finish, guys. The wrap is a kind of a matte satin finish. Eats light. Wheels match the blower. And Mustangs, yeah, they're a dime a dozen. But these guys, they worked really hard. Now I know a lot of you guys are gonna hate on the tail lights, but to each their own, right?
Guys, this is one of the nicest Panteras you're ever gonna see. It has been wide bodied, and this is not bolt on, this is body work. I mean, this paint is super clean. Very, very clean on the inside. And check out this engine. I mean, that is one nice engine bay, guys. Ford powered. Yeah.
This is one of the coolest, we'll call it resto mod, but I would call it a full-on custom. Got the stain badge down there on honeycomb. Guys, look how wide this thing is. The entire wheel, the tire, sits outside of, we'll call it a 67 fastback. Sits all the way outside of the body. This is nasty. This looks like kind of like a rocket bunny. It's almost got a little Japanese influence to me because of how wide it is. This is made by B is for Build, so you can obviously go watch a lot about this on their channel. Look how wide this thing is, guys. Look at the wheel. The tire is all the way outside the body. Oh my goodness. I guess I should have done my homework. It's rear engine, guys. They got the spray back here. I bet this thing's fast.
This is the most depressing thing I've seen at the show this year. What an abomination.
Oh my goodness, are those Shelby stripes? Is that a Shelby logo on the side of this Mach-E electric? They got E4X on it. I don't care. I don't care if you motor swap it and put a Predator in it. You can't put Shelby on a Mach-E, guys. This hurts. This hurts.
Carroll Shelby is rolling over in his grave right now.
Here's another Eleanor GT500. And I don't know that it's a clone. This thing looks like a real McCoy. It's absolutely slick, guys. Before the tire exit, exhaust. This is TJ Hunt's new Nissan Z. If you watch his channel on YouTube, you've seen this car get built. Now personally, I'm not a big fan of the stance stuff, but that doesn't mean that it's not cool. They do have wide body on this thing. It looks like, I guess it's his kit, the Street Hunter kit. It's the BRZ. The color's awesome. It's a nice looking build. I can't hate on it really. Other than the wheels turned in, I can't hate on it. That's just me. We're at the VMP Performance booth, guys. If you don't know, I have the Odin blower on my truck, the Wolf, and JD's gonna take us through this ridiculous car, and then I'm gonna tell you about some of the new 3100 rotor pack, basically bigger superchargers that are coming out, and VMP's got pretty much the whole line covered.
What's going on, guys? So this is Cruise for a Cause. It's Dan and Eve. This car is a giveaway for cancer research. Through, I believe it's Sunday, this coming Sunday. It's actually double entry, so be sure to look up Cruise for a Cause and check that out. But I want to tell you a couple of things that's going on with this particular car. So it's got our bolt-on packaging. It will come with our Carbio kit, which is going to make the car make in the middle 800s or so at the tires and be capable for pump gas. The winner is going to have the option of either having the car bone stock or having that kit on it based on their choice. If they're a collector, bone stock, they're a racer, that kit's coming with it. It's been extensively modified. Anderson Composites has participated in the assembly and build of this car. So it's got an Anderson Composites hood, it's got Anderson Composites fenders, all have been paint matched in the Brittany blue. This is a Heritage Edition car. It's number 8 for 2022, so VIN number 8. It's got signature wheels on it, 11s in the front, 1150s in the rear. You'll notice everything that was a black plastic is Anderson Composites carbon fiber, so all your front valances and panels, your rocker panels, your rear valance and air diffuser, as well as the wing. This wasn't a carbon fiber track pack car. It's been spec'd in post and modified with everything Anderson Composites.
Show them the seats.
Yeah, so Cat Skins did a custom set of seat skins for this car. It's carbon fiber inserts matched to the Brittany blue. You'll also notice this car has carbon fiber on the dash panels in there, so all that's been done to match up with this car. We're using it for a little bit of storage, forgive us for that.
Let's show them the back real quick. So this is a carbon fiber track pack wing.
Yes, this is a carbon fiber track pack wing. This car was kind of designed by Billy Johnson. You'll notice there's a number 66 sticker. That was his Le Mans number. It's got his signature on the spats of the wing as well as on the rear valance panel. It does have the carbon fiber wing, the rear diffuser is carbon fiber, as well as your trunk plate here on the back. All of that's carbon fiber as well. Incredible build, fully equipped, and available to win.
Guys, I've got this Odin blower on my truck, and I absolutely love it, but I'm a 265 blower, 2.65 liters. These are 3100s, 3.1 liter blowers.
3100X.
All right, so the Odin blower is going to go to a 3100X, but you're also going to be able to get the 265 still forever.
Both sizes are going to be available based on your goals, right? We want to make options so people can achieve their goals and have a car that drives the way they want them to drive.
Then we've got this massive thing right here, and obviously these are spacers. This lid would set down, but this is a lid made by VMP that goes down over this. How many millimeter core?
So this is a 95 millimeter core. This is our brand new Apex Predator Supercharger upgrade kit. It's going to have a couple different variations. We'll be figuring that out and releasing prices in the near future. 3100 is going to be like Q1 of 2023. But this is going to be our blower option. We've long awaited and we're super excited to release
guys, this isn't a stock blower down here with a lid and a core. This is all of it, and you can put your whole, I mean, we're big guys. We can throw that fist in there, man. You could stick a small pizza from Pizza Hut in there. So absolutely. It's a massive upgrade, but when you put this on the car, you could put your stock, you could have a 3100 rotor pack that's larger than the factory. You could put a big core in, and you could put your stock lid on what size of a, what size core could you put your stock?
So your stock lid's going to use our 81mm race core. We're going to have a couple different sizes. This is a 95 street core. We're going to have a little bit different size race core. All this will be released in the very, very near future.
You could put this in and dang near not know it's an aftermarket upgraded Predator blower.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You could put your stock lid on this 3100, and it's going to look like for the collectors out there that want to retain their stock lid and all that. That'll bolt right up here. It's built on that footprint, so you don't have to like absolutely tear your car apart. You can pick and choose how exactly you want your car to appear and perform. You know, and also this lid works on the stock blower. Lid alone picked up like 25 rear wheel horsepower. House of Boost just tested it with a lid and intercooler alone, no tune changes. Did 43 rear wheel horsepower and 33 pound-feet of torque on a stock blower. Like this,
that's cheap bolt-on power.
Absolutely.
All right, this is the Gen 3R from BMP, except for is it Gen 3 RX, or what are you going to call this?
Gen 3X.
Gen 3X, because this has the 3.1 rotor pack in it. So this is a major upgrade. Now this would go in your 17 and down, and then your 0304 Cobra motors. And guys, this thing...
GT500 as well, 0714 GT500, 0304 Terminator Cobra, and then 11 to 17 Coyote, both F-150 and Mustang. It's available as a Roush replacement head unit, as well as if you bought a standalone Gen 3R kit. If you prefer the top mount rear feed supercharger style versus front feed blow up style, aesthetically they look different, they perform very, very similar, so it's completely up to you. We just like providing options for people to make their car exactly what they want it to be.
I like where this is going. I like the future of Boost. Thank you, JD.
Yeah, man.
So we finally found a Tesla that's actually cool. It's got an LS swap, Magnuson blower. I mean,
it sounds better than a regular Tesla.
It's actually a nice car now.
All right, I'm in the Dodge area. I do love FA green with bronze wheels. They do have, of all the car manufacturers here, the best area by far. They got the awesome music going. They've got all the Hellcat red eyes and wide bodies, and this is even a convertible version. But what everybody's here to see is the new E-Muscle, and I'm not going to pretend to be personally excited about it, but we've got to look at what's going on here, because they obviously are your biggest OEM horsepower brand right now, but that's fast changing. I do like the old school Dodge logo. I do like that they're trying to keep it muscle. I don't know how this is going to translate when it's electric. I do like these big old racing slick tires, and those wheels are awesome with carbon barrels. I don't think that makes it into final production. I've got red LEDs going across the dash inside. I mean, it looks cool. It looks like a modern version of the Challenger. The front is really cool. But guys, I'm not sold on, look at the hood. I'm not sold on this being my future, and I'm probably gonna hold out kicking and screaming, even though they may make this car the fastest, you know, muscle car ever. It's not, I know they're adding sound to it, but it's not the sound and the vibrations and the emotions that I'm in for in a muscle car. So it's not for me, but it is gonna be for a lot of people, and it is fast. It's extremely fast. So there it is for what it's worth. This is E-Muscle. This is where Dodge is going. Ford seems to be going in a more V8 direction still. But take that for what you will, guys. This is the future of Dodge, and a lot of other manufacturers are following suit. We're in the wheel hall at the Rohana booth, and it seems like most of the supercars here that have aftermarket wheels on them have Rohana. I mean, they're nice. They look a lot like the Stark Forge wheels that we've started using that I have coming for my GT350. You guys will get to see those soon. Deep dish action 2-piece. I'm starting to like, I'm not crazy about the deep dish stuff, but I do love this 2-piece where the inside piece bolting to the barrel bolts close to the front. And this is nice, and you can even tell it's got a carbon barrel on it. Satin black with its carbon barrel and 2-piece is pretty sick. Ooh, I like this. Pretty sharp forks. nice weave, whole barrel. Guys, you can get numb to the high-end Lamborghinis at SEMA.
It's like they know that, like.
I mean, you're looking at some of the most special Lambos in the entire world, and it's just one right after another. I'm at the Super Performance booth, and I'm going to show you these cars. You might mistake them for kit cars, obviously GT40. These are actually built by Super Performance. You buy them from a dealer, and you got yourself basically a car. They call them continuation cars. What you might have bought in the 60s or 70s, I guess it's 60s. This is the Daytona. Guys, this is my favorite. But you can't obviously afford those originals because they're millions and millions of dollars. They're invaluable. But you're able to buy these cars. This is $250,000. You're able to buy them fully built, ready to go. Here's a vet, or it's a takeoff on a vet anyway, more of like a racing vet. I want to show you the back of this Daytona. This is my favorite old race car in the world. I just love that. They've got obviously your Shelby Cobras that you always think of, along with your GT40s, but you got your Roadster here. You see a lot of this type of stuff these days, and you kind of discount how cool it really is. But guys, this is where, oh wow, look at this. This is where a lot of this racing heritage started. Yeah. This is the original hot rodders. These things were built pretty much on a, I won't call it a shoestring budget, but these original cars were built with a whole lot less resources than what people have today to build race cars. This may look like one of the more basic Lamborghinis that we've shown you at this show, and that's at this show. But this is an AMS Performance Alpha 20 package, which, look it up, it's insane. This is at least an 8-second car. Obviously being all-wheel drive, guys. I'm gonna show you this turbo setup in the back. You got all custom everything back here. Humongous turbos in here. Look at this exhaust. Look at those turbos. You don't know what a turbo is? That's turbo, that's exhaust. Got the parachute. Anytime you rock a parachute, like I want to put a parachute on a car so bad, probably the Jeep, the Trackhawk, just to have it. I mean, this thing is insane. And if you're into Audi R8s, this is an Alpha 16. Let me show you the business end. Look at those spinny boys. Blow off valves. I love the satin wrap. I couldn't pull this off and keep it clean. You got black reflective vinyl down here for the Alpha 16. This thing is an absolute monster.
Make sure you guys check out the other 2 videos from SEMA. They're right here in the end card.
Guys, we'll catch you all in the next one.
Peace.